What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki, and I'm back with another video. I forgot my cooking channel name, so I would have named my little video right now that, but I forgot what I named my cooking channel. I'll look that up and see what I named it. But yeah, though, so for today I'm going to be making a quick little cooking video for today because I'm cooking. I don't have nothing to do, and me and my boyfriend are doing a video later on when he comes back, so this is just a kind of, you know, have time pass by. But anyway, so I'm going to be making these big steaks. I don't know what it's called. Let me see what it's called here. I think they're T-bone. These are UPK New York strip steak, bone in butcher beef or whatever. So yeah, so these are New York steaks or whatever. I already seasoned the front, as you guys can see. I want you guys to see it a little bit better, but I already seasoned the front of it. I'm about to season the back, so I'm just gonna flip it and show you guys everything I use for the seasoning. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this garlic herb. This is from McCormick brand, okay? So I'm about to use a little bit of this, sprinkle this on top of here. Sprinkle a good amount. Okay, so that's enough for me. And then I'm gonna be using this Italian seasoning. Look, y'all, I'm not going in order. I'm just putting everything in it because it's gonna taste the same anyways. So put a little bit in there. Go in with this meat tenderizer. Hopefully it really does tenderize meat, but from what I see, this is kind of like salt, but whatever. So just put a little bit of this because this meat tenderizer, if you put too much, it can become salty. So you don't want your steak to be super duper salty. Trust me, I've ate salty steak and it's not good. So another thing I'm going to be using, but yeah, so I'm putting this adobo with lemon flavor in here, as y'all can see. So I'm gonna put I put a little bit of that. Then I'm gonna go in with this Cajun seasoning and put some on top. You want to sprinkle a little bit. You don't want to put too much. That's it. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with this seasoned oil right here and put a little bit on top of here, and that's it. Alright, so now, last but not least, I'm going to put some of this Sazon, and then I'm going to put the garlic salt, and then I'm going to put Worcester sauce. So this, I'm going to let it kind of marinate for like 30 minutes or so until the potatoes is almost done and the green beans is almost done. Then I'll start making this because this is not going to take nothing but like 10-15 minutes. So what you want to do is you want to add the Sazon. Y'all, if I sound kind of funny, it's because I'm sick. My boyfriend really got me sick, but I got sick from my daughter, but he was sick first, so I blame it on him. But give me a second, y'all. Let me go. You guys, I'm back. I just had to kind of blow my nose real quick. Make sure you wash your hands if you're sick and you cooking with food or whatever. But yeah, so I used a whole, so I'll say I used a whole packet of Sazon and a half. So go ahead and do that if you're, you know, following along. And then last but not least, I'm gonna put some of this garlic salt on each side, a good amount. Alright, so I'm gonna do it on the other side too, and it's looking so good. It's looking so good and juicy, so I'm gonna show y'all how it looks. Alright, so you know, so I'm finished cooking, well, seasoning it, so you guys can see it a little bit better. Alright, so this is how it looks after it's seasoned pretty good. So now I'm gonna put some moisture sauce, and then I'm gonna just let it sit there, like sit in room temperature, and kind of sit in room temperature and basically tenderize or marinate, whatever you want to call it. So now I'm finna use this Worcester sauce. This is the Leah and Perrins brand. So I'm about to add some of this, a good amount of this, because I love Worcester sauce. Make it juicy. Y'all gotta use this with your steak, because if you want your joint juicy and finger looking good, you have to use this. Navaya, I keep telling you to stop blowing your nose. If your nose is not full, or if your nose is not running, don't blow it. You're just doing it for fun because you want to act like you're sick. You're not sick. But anyways, y'all, so right now I'm just adding a little bit. I'm adding a good amount to like make sure. And what y'all want to do, my bad, what y'all want to do is y'all want to stab the steak so the seasoning can go inside the steak as well, especially while you're marinating too. So I added some on the front. It's looking real good and brown looking, reddish brownish looking. Okay, so now I'm gonna use another one. So add a good amount. Okay, so that's about it. That's all you need. You want that Worcester sauce to soak up in there, and want that stuff to absorb everything. So that's all I'm putting on the steak, because I don't want to add too much. You know, you don't want to add too much of everything, honey, because that's not the way to go. So right now I'm just gonna leave this, let this sit here and cut the potatoes, and then after I'm cutting the potatoes, I'll stab the steak a little bit, leave it for another 10 minutes or something like that, or 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna start cooking it after, you know, the potatoes is almost done. So let's get to these potatoes.
The girl behind the camera? It could be life coach, but it's really about... Yeah, I'm young, but I know how to cook, honey. I know how to cook, honey. But anyways, so what I'm about to do right now, I'm about to do something different to clean these potatoes and cut them. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to just add some vinegar, a good amount of vinegar. Okay, on the potatoes, just so the potatoes can be clean, and I'm gonna add some water.
Alright, y'all, I'm back. I had to put something on for my daughter because she needs to watch TV. Well, she doesn't need to watch TV, but she wants to watch TV, and I'm not gonna let her watch, you know, the stuff I watch, because I mean that's not gonna be interesting for a 4-year-old, right? So anyways, right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting this potatoes for these mashed potatoes that I'm going to be making. Don't mind my background, y'all. She loved the Prince family, so shout out to the Prince family or whatever. Hopefully sooner or later, or maybe one day we can meet them and stuff. But yeah, so basically I'm cutting, y'all get this knife, because this knife is the fucking shit.
Like, you don't really even gotta do too much with this knife. Makes everything so much easier. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna just do this, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm almost pretty much done with this last one, so when I'm done cutting all the other potatoes, I'll come back and record just what I'm about to do after that, okay? Thank you.
Alright, you guys, I'm back up close and personal for y'all, okay? But anyways, I'm done cutting these potatoes. What you want to do before you cut the potatoes, make sure you get yourself a bag, so you can just add the potato peels over here. You don't got to do too much cleaning up afterwards, because it's just going to be a hot mess if you're not. doing it. So right now what I'm about to do is I'm about to turn this camera so y'all can see me rinse out or wash this potatoes. What I recently just did is I added some more vinegar on top of this, and I'm about to add some water again, and I'm about to wash it up, clean that knife, and then I'm about to add some water, let it boil for a good minute. Alright, so yeah, like I said earlier, so I added some vinegar. I'm about to add some water and stuff like that so it can clean really good, and it's already pretty small as y'all can see, so I don't think it's gonna take that long to cook. I think it's gonna take about 15 minutes to cook. Y'all don't mind the lighting right now. The lighting ain't super duper good, but when I come close, look at me. When I back up, look at me. So, but anyways, so what I'm about to put in this potatoes, I'm about to put some of this pink Himalayan sea salt or whatever. I'm gonna add a few of this, just not too much, just a little bit. So you want to add that. I would add the chicken seasoning right now, but what I want to do is I want to taste the flavor when I'm making the mashed potatoes. So I'm going to put the chicken seasoning a little bit later when I add the rest of the ingredients, like the heavy cream and whatever else or whatever. So these are the ingredients that we're going to put in the potatoes. We're going to put a little bit of this. We're going to put a little bit of this herb seasoning or whatever, and a little bit of some Italian seasoning, and then I'll probably sprinkle a little bit of garlic salt just to get that garlic taste. So that's it for the potatoes and stuff. Now we can get into this green beans that I'm about to cook too. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Alright y'all, I'm back. Okay, so now I'm gonna get started with this. You want to make sure that your potatoes is on high, because we don't got time to be waiting all damn day. Okay, it's 7:57 right now. I'm trying to get this dinner ready. So what I'm gonna be making for the sides, I should have got some of that turkey leg. I should have got some of the turkey leg, and y'all, I'm also gonna be adding, matter of fact, instead of adding the garlic salt, I'm gonna add a little bit of this chopped garlic into it, and I'm gonna add it into this green beans as well. How, like, if you get sick more than like once a year, like, I don't know how you do it, because this ain't my cup of tea, but whatever. So right now I'm about to open this up right here. So I'm about to clean this. Remember I told you guys that I was going to use this knife to poke some holes in the steak, but I ain't gonna do that till like a little bit later. Right now I'm finna just cut this, clean this so I can open this up, and then I will show you guys what I do after that. You see how this thing is on here, like this is like the real green beans or whatever. So it has like a stem joint right here and some right here. I'm gonna cut both sides so we don't taste it, because we're not gonna want to eat it. I love you too, baby. Alright y'all, I'm back. Y'all can't see my face, but it's cool. I already so let me show y'all what I did. Ends of all the green beans. It took a minute, y'all. If you don't have patience, just get the regular can, okay? But I want to be healthy over here, so I don't care. I just did it. But so now I'm about to add the seasoning for the green beans, and then, you know, whatever else. So I'm gonna add something different in here. I'm gonna add some Cajun seasoning on it. I'm not gonna add too much, just a little bit, just for flavor, just to have a kick of some of that Cajun flavor. Then after that, I'm going to be adding some of this adobo, the regular adobo with the red top. Don't forget it, okay? The other one was yellow, which was lemon flavored. This one is red with nothing in it, just regular seasoning. It's all purpose or whatever. You know, all of them say all purpose. So then I'm gonna go in with this right here, which is some pink Himalayan salt, just a little bit, because I'm gonna add some more seasoning into here. I'm gonna add some of the seasoned oil, a little bit of this. Okay, literally I'm adding a little bit just so I can add some more stuff. So you want to make sure that you add a little bit. You want to add a little bit of this just to give it some flavor. I'm not gonna add this. I'm gonna add this mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna add some of this garlic, minced garlic, or whatever, chopped minced garlic. So I'm gonna add this in the steak too, but I'm also gonna add it into the mashed potatoes and the mashed potatoes and steak. Y'all, the reason we don't get sick like that is because, you know, I be using the fuck out of these what's it called, garlic. So it might be blurry, but it's cool. Y'all can listen to my voice. So you want to add like maybe 2 spoonfuls, teaspoons, baby, teaspoons, not too much. And I'm gonna add some chicken seasoning in here just to make it flavorful. Let me see if this, okay, so the potatoes is almost done. It's literally almost done. This one is fat, thick, and, you know, looking good, but not so good as this one. Because why does this one look so good? Because it's beaten, it's tender, and it's juicy, okay? So that should be loading. So, out of time, it's free. Alright, so I'm done with the steak, okay? So I got the other side. It's tender, it's nice and good, okay? So now I'm finna beat this other steak right here.